Hey YouTubers, we're at Home Depot picking out our new tiller. This is the Powermate 18-inch rear tine tiller. It's pretty big, so you probably want to get a trailer and at least have someone help you unload it. Let's take a look at this thing up close. Hi everybody, thanks for watching. You're looking at my wife's new toy. This is a Powermate rear tine tiller. We picked this up in the spring of 2018 for about $500. I think it was $499 at our favorite big box store, Home Depot. Pretty nice unit, but today I'm going to open up the box and we're going to assemble this. And tomorrow, when these thunderstorms stop, we're going to go ahead and till the back garden. So here is a real quick opening. Enjoy the banjo music. Oh, with big boxes like this weighs probably 200 pounds, so we're not going to lift it out of the box. I'll open the box and we'll just splay the box out on the side, and that's the easiest way to work on it. So let's get to work. Hey, the good news is they boxed it pretty good. They took a lot of care, a lot of extra material, and we got it out without too much trouble. They did a pretty good job of marking that you need to add oil here, and that engine is shipped without oil. You don't want to start this thing without oil. But here's what you have to put together. You got the two 13 by 5-inch tires, and you've got the handle that's wrapped in that foam padding. We'll take that off, and the unit itself covered in various spots with more of that foam padding. Here's the hardware that comes with it. You've got this warning, hey, you need to add oil. So let's add oil. And then it comes with the operator's manual for the rear tine tiller, and then a gasoline engine owner's manual. As far as stuff we got to put together, got 4 little screws there, a couple pins, 3 pins, 4 bolts that look like they're curved to fit the tube of the handle. A couple zip ties probably hold the cables down, and a couple bolts. They also give us some 4-stroke engine oil, and it looks like just enough for that. This is regular oil, it's not synthetic. If you're into synthetic, you can get it, but this thing does come with a 2-year warranty, so they probably don't give you really junky oil. So we're going to go ahead and put this together now. Big step is to put the wheels on. That's what you're going to use one of these pins for. There's one for each wheel, of course. Note, these wheels are directional. The tine is in the back, or the tiller's in the back. There should be an arrow on these. Arrow goes forward, but the other big clue is you want the filler nozzle on the outside. So we'll lift this up and put it through the axle. While we do this, you need to note that there's one other thing you have to line up. There's a little hole in this drive shaft here, or this axle. That is what the pin goes through, which is also has to match up with the hole for the locking pin on the hub of the wheel. So a little involved, but not crazy. Okay, now I just need to line that hole up. We got on a pretty good close-up here. You want to line up that hole on the hub with the hole on the axle, and then your locking pin will just fit in there. Might take a little bit of wiggling to get it in there. There we go. So it's all the way through, and just simply lock this. Next, you got to install the depth regulator. This is a solid metal bar that's going to go through here from the bottom. Lift this up a little bit. Slide that in. There's a locking pin that's going to go on top. There you go. At the top here, we'll just put this pin in. At any height right now, but it's installed. That was simple. Let's move on. Next is to attach the lower handle. The diagram shows 4 bolts. We already actually have 2 bolts in there because it's already on there to pivot back and forth. I'm an average sized guy, so I figured they built this for an average sized person. What I'm going to do is slide these bolts right in the middle. Hopefully that'll be good. If not, we'll change it later on. It's just the two 1-inch bolts, 1.5 maybe. Our last step for assembly is to put on the upper handle, and that is going to use these 4 saddle bolts. They're named like that because they're curved to match the handle curvature. And we'll use these little quick, tight grip bolts on there. Match it up. The square side goes on the inside, and then the hand tightener on this side. Okay, we've got it all assembled, but we still have to add fuel and oil. But I wanted to go around a little bit and talk about some of the characteristics. This is, again, the rear tine tiller Powermate. It's got a 196cc engine. It's got an 18-inch tilling width with a self-sharpening tines. So that's the business end is in the rear. It can travel in forward and reverse, and it has a 2-year warranty. Oil down here, we'll have to take that out. I'll get a funnel to add. It says 10W30. It also can be SAE30, depending on your temperature you're going to be operating in. Synthetic if you want, but they send they supply you with oil, non-synthetic. Capacity is about 0.6 liter, about 20 fluid ounces, and they give you 19 fluid ounces to get going. Gasoline, it looks like it's about a half-gallon tank. Do yourself a favor, use the non-ethanol stuff, use the premium. It's not like you're going to go through 20 gallons a year, so the price is negligible to go with premium. You know, an extra buck a year to operate or something like that. But what that will save you in the long run is life on your motor. So spend an extra 10% on fuel to save a lot in maintenance later on. I'm going to go ahead and add the oil, add the fuel, and we're going to put this on the first start here in just a little bit. Okay everybody, we're all done. It took about a half hour to set this thing up. It took me a little bit longer because I was running the camera during it. But it's a good looking machine. I can see it there in the camera. What we're going to do now is a cold start. We're going to follow it step by step and do a cold start. And hopefully in the first or second pull this thing will start. Quick note, it's thunderstorms today, so that's why we're in a garage. So I'm not going to let it run long. First off, it's going to be loud as hell. And the second part is I don't want to get all the carbon monoxide in the garage. So let's follow it step by step and see if we can start this thing up. Step 1, engine switch goes to on. There we go. Step 2, I think I already did it. Put the fuel from off to on. That's already done. Step 3, we're going to go full choke to start, and that's run, so it's on start right now. And step 4 is to go from full throttle up here. So turtle to rabbit, we're going to go full throttle on there. And I think that's it. Now, start or yep. We got to pull the starting rope pull the starting rope out slowly one time and allow it to return, and then pull the starting rope out rapidly. When the engine starts, gradually move the choke lever to run. Okay, so we're going to do that. Here's our little lever, so I'm going to put this on a tripod for the big show. Here we go. First time slowly. Let it return, and now quick. Okay, love when it happens. We're gonna shut it down just so I don't get too much carbon monoxide in the garage. And tomorrow we're gonna take this thing on a maiden flight. Very cool. Well, that's it. You know, it's an 18-inch rear tine tiller, self-sharpening blades, about $500. This Powermate has 9.6 foot-pounds of torque, and it's got overhead valves, adjustable tilling height, of course, good tires. These are 9 or 5 inches wide, 13 inches tall, and the motor started on the first real pull. You always love that. I can't wait to get this thing out tomorrow and try it. Hey, that's it right now. Tomorrow will be the video of trying this thing out, first time in the garden. If you like this video, by all means, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe. New ones will be coming out all the time, but as always, thanks for watching.